During the Hungry Ghost Month in Taiwan, the air is thick with tales of restless spirits seeking sustenance. This story, said to be based on true events, happened to a local tour guide named Chen. Chen was familiar with the customs and warnings surrounding Hungry Ghost Month. Growing up, he'd heard the rules. No whistling, no swimming at night, and avoid wandering alone after dark, as hungry ghosts were believed to roam, eager for food and, sometimes, revenge. One evening, Chan had a late group tour near the old Jufan village, famous for its winding streets and misty mountain views. After the tour ended, he waited for his bus, but it was running late. The streets emptied, and his phone battery was dead. As he waited, he sensed a chill creep down his spine, as though unseen eyes were watching him. Uneasy, Chen decided to take an old stone path leading to the main road, hoping to catch a taxi. Despite his nerves, he couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. Halfway down the narrow path, Chen heard a soft humming, a faint melody coming from somewhere ahead. He stopped, looking around but seeing no one. The song grew louder and sadder, and Chen felt a tug as if the melody itself was urging him forward. Then he saw her. A woman in a white dress stood by a small shrine to the side of the path, her back facing him. Her long, dark hair hung past her waist and moving in the night breeze. Remembering the tales of spirits that walked during Hungry Ghost Month, Chen's heart raced. "Excuse me," he called out, his voice wavering. "Are you lost?" The woman didn't respond, standing eerily still. Chen took a tentative step forward, but felt a deep, unnatural dread hold him back. His grandmother had given him a packet of rice earlier that day, a protection charm. He reached for it instinctively. The woman turned. Her face was unnaturally pale, almost translucent, with hollow, wide eyes that seemed to pierce right through him. Slowly, a too-wide smile spread across her face, her mouth stretching inhumanly far as she stared at him with a ravenous intensity. Chen's hands shook as he remembered his grandmother's advice. If confronted by a spirit, make an offering, and never turn your back on it. With a shaky breath, Chen ripped open the packet of rice, placing it on the ground as he whispered, "Please accept this offering." The woman's face was now inches from his own, her eyes devouring him as her mouth opened wider, emitting a hollow, chilling laugh that echoed down the empty path. Chen felt her cold breath, his heart pounding as he backed away slowly, keeping his eyes locked on her and muttering a desperate prayer. Finally, he reached the main road and dared to glance back. The woman was gone, the path empty and silent. Chen returned home and told his grandmother what had happened. She went pale, lighting incense and praying for his safety. Over the next few nights, Chen heard faint humming outside his window and felt cold spots in his apartment. Though he never took that path again, the memory lingers. Some believe that the woman Chen encountered was the spirit of someone who perished on that very path, trapped by unfinished business and destined to wander each Hungry Ghost Month, hungry for offerings and for those who would remember her.